Alright guys, we just got our MetaQuest 3S right here. So here's our MetaQuest 3S. Now, if you guys are buying a MetaQuest 3S that has more gigs, less gigs, it's gonna be the exact same thing inside your actual box. So don't worry about it. This will be just fine if you're watching this unboxing right now. Anyways, let's just open this up. So we have these tabs on the sides. You have another tab on the other side. And now before I fully open it up, on the back of the box, you guys are going to see some of the information of what comes inside. And also the fact that we do get this game for free. Again, that's once we get everything set up. Anyways, let's just open this up. All right, so let's just go on, open this up. Pretty nice the way that they actually did this. Now, what's kind of weird about it right away, that there's dust on this already. Oh, it's not dust, it's from this. Okay, so this material, yeah, it gets like dust on this. But anyways, let's just take this out. Now before I fully take everything out, I gotta say on the side of the box, we're gonna see this. So it gives you instructions of what to do, kinda right away. And then here we go. There's the start here by scanning that. And then that's the paperwork that we get with this, which is good. It's pretty easy to set up. So I do have a setup video, by the way. So right now we're just gonna see what's inside the box. But again, I do have a setup video, a review how to use this. So make sure to check that one out if you guys, especially if you guys want to see this in action. So it's the only thing that we're gonna have here on the side. And now let's take a look at the MetaQuest. So let's take this out. We have one of these there. That's good. We got the power. Let's take everything out actually. And we got our controllers. And that's it for this part. So right now let's take a look at what's inside this thing first. So let's open this up. We're gonna see this. We're just gonna place this on the side. Gonna take a look at our cable. Let's take our cable out. It's just USB-C, USB-C. It does come with a brick, so you don't have to worry about that. So here's the brick. I like the way that they made this, just so you can take it out and put it in. Set the pull on this tab, which gets that unsticky, and then you take it out. It's kind of nice. So the cable that you would use to charge this guy, and not just charge, but sync it up to your computer if you need to. Well, that's it. And then this is what you need if you want to charge it up. So let's take a look at this first of all. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see the details. So that's the most that I can zoom in. So you guys can see all the details from it. It does tell you quite a bit of information about the adapter itself here. So that's pretty good. 18 watts. So again, this is how it looks like. It's a normal design, I guess. It's pretty small. Has a good weight to it, so it seems good. Now the cables, on the other hand, that you guys get are these. Are there any markings on these guys? No, there's nothing. So if you guys are wondering what type of cable you guys get, well, yeah, it's these USB-Cs, but there's no branding on them. On the cable itself, all the way around, there's like no numbers, nothing that says MetaQuest on it, and no information at all. So they're very, very basic, but that's how the cables look like. So these are the controllers that we get with the 3S, which I gotta say, they feel and look exactly like the 3. And if you guys are wondering with the MetaQuest 2, they're different. The 2 had like these rings on it, and then the 3 came out which didn't, and obviously these guys don't as well. You guys would have to pull on these tabs, so I'll show you what happens. So right here we have the batteries. Let me just take this out. And here are the batteries. So once you pull on this tab, it's just gonna make that connection and they're gonna start working. I'm not gonna do that right now because this is just an unboxing, not a setup video. And I want to show you exactly that, what comes inside the box. But yeah, these guys already come with batteries. I would suggest getting some rechargeables because they do last, but not that long, especially with the new controllers. I found out with the MetaQuest 2, they lasted longer than with the 3. And with the 3S, same thing. They will not last as long as well because it's pretty much the same thing. Now let's take a look, finally, at the MetaQuest 3S. So here it is. Now, it looks pretty nice. You can see it's got the lenses here, pretty much just like the 3. And I did expect to maybe it would feel cheap or something like that. It feels good. It feels just like my 3. Although this the 3S significantly cheaper, it feels like good quality. So again, I did spec something that felt cheaper than this, because this does not feel cheap at all. So again, this is the 3S. That's what it looks like, the front. On the bottom, we're gonna have these buttons here, volume keys, got your power, got some sensors. On the sides, as for ports, the only actual port is here where we charge this up. There's the power button. Oh yeah, I said the power button's here, but that's not the power button. Power button's on the side. And on the back, now let's take a look at it. So remember that plastic that we got? Yeah, that's your spacer. So if you guys have glasses, the spacer will be useful. But most people will get prescription lens for this, because even with the spacer, it's just not great. So again, this is it. A lot of people don't even get to use this part because they upgrade right away. So you guys can upgrade to get something to charge your MetaQuest, so that way it lasts longer. So a battery pack on the back, basically. So, and it is better for you. So the Elite version, it is better than this, and it's really easy to change this. So again, I gotta say, it feels just like my MetaQuest 3. I don't even see a difference right now, so let me just take this out. It's a good thing that it tells you no liquids to clean this up. And that's because some liquids are pretty harsh. So these lenses do have coats on them, and depending on the liquid that you use, you can end up taking that out, and then it'll just scratch up even more easy, and then you'll end up damaging it. So that's why you do get those warnings about it. So right here, you guys can see how it looks inside. All right, now this is squishy, squishy, squishy. I don't really see a difference with my 3. I can even see this is gonna be easy to take out as well. Now on the side, it looks like so. Let me show you the other side. It looks like this. Now this is just an unboxing video, so there's not much more I can show you since that's all we get inside the box. You guys got a glimpse about the MetaQuest and all the buttons that it's got, plus the ports. Now the controllers themselves are pretty standard all the way around them. There's not much to show you about them. But yeah, definitely make sure to watch the setup video so you guys can see how to set this up. But anyways, as far as this video goes, we are all done. If you guys have any comments, questions, you guys can write down here in the comments area. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.